All right, so as you heard in the headlines, more than 100 people have now been arrested since the specialist police operation began in Riverlea over, of course, the illegal mining activity in the area. So let's speak to our reporter on the spot, and that's Pule Letshwiti-Jones. So, Pule, the police, it seems, are determined to have their people there until this issue is sorted out. They're working day and night. Tell us more.
Definitely, Sally. What I can tell you right now is that this operation has really intensified. Over 100 suspected illegal miners being apprehended by this operation, involving members of the Special Task Force, the National Intervention Unit, SAPS TRT, mobile operators, private security, JMPD Task Force and JMPD officials, members of the SAPS as well. This is a really advanced operation to try and clamp down on the illegal mining activity happening here in Riverlea. And what I can tell you right now is that we did see this whole group of law enforcement coming together, planning down how they can try and clamp on more of the ranked up, sophisticated illegal miners here who have been at large, who were part of those allegedly shooting back at some of the police officials yesterday. And we did see the usage of some technological gadgets such as the drone as well, pictures from an aerial point of view being taken, mapping to try and see how they can actually try and stop these operations here in Riverlea. We've been here since around 7 a.m. in the morning. It's really been a tough task for members of law enforcement. Boots have been on the ground, and we understand now this is the second evening shift of officials that have now come in to continue and take over from the morning shift that was on this operation as well. It seems as though this operation may not spill over into the evening as well until they get those positive results. But I just want us to take a listen to what the spokesperson of the SAPS in Gauteng, Brigadier Brenda Moredili, had to say earlier on with a member of the private security.
They'll be here. There's shifts. The morning shifts when it goes off, and the afternoon shifts takes over. So these operations are 24/7. At times, you're not going to see the members operating because some of them operate covertly while they're gathering information together with crime intelligence. So there will be times where the community will be saying we don't see the operators, but they will be in the area. Because when they are in the bushes, at other areas where these illegal mining activities are taking place, obviously the communities are not going to see them.
Tell me a little bit more, Pule, about the role of private security teams in this operation.
Well, they're here just to give that support. You know, we've seen the kind of resources they've come with, particularly with ammunition and some of the technological gadgets they've used to try and help members of the SAPS. So they play quite an important role here in terms of supporting the members of the SAPS. They've used their resources, and what I was told is that this is a proactive operation, meaning that they're doing this kind of operation pro bono as well in an attempt to try and push back against criminality, criminals who are really active, who are, of course, disturbing some of their customers, who would be households that are, paying for these private security services as well. So for them, really, it's about helping members of the SAPS. And you're probably wondering why I'm wearing this bulletproof. Where we are right now is where the shootout actually happened yesterday between members of the Zamazamas, known as illegal miners, with the members of the SAPS. So we have been warned that it's quite dangerous where we are right now, that anything could happen. Usually this time of the evening is an end to the operations of the Zamazamas. So they will come out of the hole that they've dug when they were busy with the illegal mining, shooting up, and come out and try to go to their places where they will sleep. And this is what the members of the SAPS are currently guarding, to try and catch them out when they try to walk out of the holes they've dug, where they would be continuing with their illegal mining up below. So it is quite an operation that has been carefully monitored by this operation with the members of private security, and they're quite adamant that they know what they can do in terms of clamping down on this illegal mining in this area.
Listen to a member of private security, Vision Tactical.
Well, you know, our role in operations like this is to act as force multipliers. What we found is that SAP's busy in the operation. We found that the community sees the uniforms and the tactical members involved. It gives us an opportunity to approach community members while the operation is taking place. Or community people normally would come to us and tell us exactly what's happening, and then of course we relay that to the commanders in the tactical operations, and also boots on the ground. Ensuring that traffic is not disrupted. The community is aware of what's happening. Local schools in the area know what's happening, and basically seeing that we support law enforcement on the ground.
And Pule, I'm not sure if you've had a chance to read this, but it's just come through from the Police Ministry. It's a media advisory. It seems that the Police Minister is going to be in the area tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, leading a mining imbizo in Riverlea. And just to get an update on what's happening, it really clearly is receiving high priority attention. As we move into another evening with a strong police presence, how is the community of Riverlea doing? Are people starting to believe that this is really going to make a difference?
Oh yes, Sally, look, we've spoken to some of the residents of Riverlea as well, who told us that they're quite happy with the response from the Minister of Police, Begitele. Now, where we're currently standing right now is where we were told to actually monitor what could unfold here. You may not see them, but members of the Special Task Force are, of course, hidden in this area. And they're trying to ensure that they can catch out any illegal mining operation that may unfold. So what we also know on the side is that earlier this week, the Minister of Police, Begitele, did promise the residents that he would come into the area as well. So I guess this is part and parcel of his promise to say that he will be visiting the area. We were told that he would be around here around 10 a.m. where this imbizo will be taking place. Obviously, an imbizo will be a discussion with the residents as to what is the way forward from the police side and what they'll be doing to clamp down this illegal mining operation. The question is, how consistent will this be? The response will be given from the Minister of Police in terms of a permanent solution to fight crime in this area. We saw this in Krugersdorp. We saw this in Kagiso, where the Minister of Police went there and said a task team would be established to fight crime in that area. But, fast forward 2 months later, crime and illegal mining is still rife in that area. So those are some of the questions the Minister of Police will have to answer tomorrow.
Absolutely, and those are important questions. Thank you so much for bringing us the update from Riverlea this evening, where